Um, so against Morgana, I think Corki is really good.
I'm up to snuff and got me an ace machine!
The reason being, Corki does a lot of magic damage, and Morgana has a spell shield, which is really annoying. So she limits a lot of the support choices. However, with Corki can single-handedly pop her spell shield in lane with his Q and his R, which is really nice. So say she spell shields her AD carry, I can pop her spell shield and my support can engage. It's really handy because it lasts a long time. Darn, I don't have the rune page in here. What I like to do is I like to run 3 attack speed quints. This exact rune page, except with an extra attack speed quint instead of 80 quint. I'll just have to deal with this. It'll be fine. So what I run is, well, what I'm running now is 1 AD quint, 2 attack speed quints, AD reds, armor yellows, 5 magic resist blues, and 4 mana regen blues. I like the mana regen blues. You can also alternatively run attack speed blues. That's also acceptable. I do attack speed blues on champions like Vayne, Caitlyn, Kog'Maw, champions that benefit a lot from the attack speed. You could still run that on Corki, and it'd be good. But I like the mana regen. I'm just gonna return my points. So, masteries. A lot of people like double-edged sword. I don't. AD carries already do a lot of damage. Do I want LeBlanc to do an additional 1.5% damage to me? No, absolutely not. So I don't take that point. Always the attack speed. Always the attack speed. It's too good to pass up. Butcher and Feast are also too good. Well, Butcher is whatever, but Feast specifically is extremely important with the lifesteal nerfs and Doran's Blade changes. Scaling AD, also important. It's just the best points you can take. Exposed weakness is also decent. I prefer not to take it. I'm greedy. 4 AD, early last hitting, it's really nice. Executioner, also too good to pass up. 5% damage increase when they're below 50% health is just too much to pass up. On Corki, here's where it gets interesting. It's like, okay, do I want Spell Weaving or Warlord? Warlord's not that great. It's just like you throw 2 points in it when you can't. A lot of people just throw 3 points into Warlord no matter what. No way. I go Spell Weaving, Blade Weaving, Dangerous Game. Dangerous Game is the most underrated mastery in the game. Devastating Strikes. It's not that much penetration, but it's still nice. Frenzy. Oh my god, I'm running 21-0 this game. Well, I was gonna run 21-9, but that doesn't seem like a choice this game. I overestimated the amount of time that I had. Yeah. So I picked up Frenzy. That's a lot of people don't pick that mastery point up, which I find weird. But I really like Frenzy. That's like 15% attack speed when you crit, like 3 times. Which I think is pretty good. A lot of people pass it up, but hey, that's their choice. I also picked up Dangerous Game. What I was saying is Dangerous Game is the most underrated mastery in the game. I would say it's the best mastery point in the game. I would go that far. And then obviously Havoc. It's just a flat out 3% increase to your damage. Also too good to pass up. So we actually have a really good lane against Morgana. We have a lot of magic damage between me and Vel'Koz, so it's really easy for us to pop our spell shield for an engage. Unfortunately, with the new map update, it does sometimes make summoner spells blue. So it's always good to check him out. Smite, he's got teleport, so I have to keep the fact that he has teleport in mind. Not just Smite. So I have to keep teleport in mind when I'm laning. I have to keep in mind that Hecarim can come down at the speed of light with Ghost. And they have an AP mid Sejuani. She's pretty useless, pretty sick, so I don't really have to worry about a gank from her. I'll be fine with 21-0. Sucks that he was listening in and heard that I'm running 21-0. I kind of feel bad. I don't want him to worry about it, but it's okay. I lose out on, what, 36 flat health, 3% increase to health, something like that. The recovery mastery sucks to not have, because it's like 2 health regen per second, or whatever. It's really nice, and the block masteries are rough. Thankfully, it's not like Caitlyn and like Annie or something like that who are going to be auto-attacking me constantly. I should be fine. Try to figure out where he's starting. If he's worried about that being worded, he's probably going to start blue. Yeah, he's starting blue 100%, so I don't have to worry about the level 3 gank, so I don't have to ward. Until a little bit later. If I wasn't sure where he was starting, he could be starting red, so I'd have to worry about a gank around 3 minutes. That's when I would ward river. Don't copy my masteries. Please put the 9 points in defense. Don't. If you take anything. Oh wow, that's so cool. I haven't seen the new masteries yet. Okay. Try to limit your leash. If you're leaving at 2 minutes, that's way too late. Notice how I left it like 158 ish. It's never worth it to miss minions. Missing a melee creep in lane is huge. On the second you get into lane, just start pushing like a madman. Especially if the enemy AD carry is pushing. So Morgana has Q level 1. She just used it. So I can play aggro on this Vayne. Notice how I take a trade when she goes up for a minion that's low on my side. And what I'm doing here, I don't care about that caster minion. She misses Q. I go for the Morgana because Vayne tumbled already. Okay. So we hit level 2 first. We got our poke down. Easy lane. Throw Qs up when she goes up to see us on the low minions. Three minutes would be around. This is when I would want to ward. If I wasn't sure what buff the Hecarim started. But I'm almost positive he started blue. On Corki, I like to put 2 points in Q early. It helps a lot. And yeah, I'm just gonna try to zone her from as much CS as I can, and harass her whenever I can. See how when that minion was low, I threw out my Q. Oh, another thing that I didn't mention that I did. Morgana binded me. She binded me when I was like in auto attack range of a bunch of minions. What I did is I pressed S on my keyboard, which means like stop. Basically it makes it so you stop auto attacking, so you don't like mess up minions or anything. Don't be afraid to ping your support if you think that they're like doing something bad. Just like one little ping isn't bad. See, the second that the Velikaz's ward ran out, I warded. Unfortunately, he's gonna clear it, so we have to be kind of worried. But he's still level 3 Hecarim, and I have both of my summoners and Vayne's super low. So what I can, although I don't have vision of him, I'll be able to see when he's ganking by reading Morgana. If Morgana randomly walks up, I would know he's ganking. Vayne went B anyways. I don't want to go B just yet. I want to get a little bit more gold. So I'm gonna slow push it into her tower. See how it's a nice fat big wave. sucks, but I'll live. I already got my back off. One of my favorite purchases. I would buy a health crystal, but I think it's unwise to go to lane without health bots. So I'm just gonna buy health bots and save up my cash. If I could have afforded a Sheen straight up, I probably would have bought the Sheen. I'm not sure if S is the default key. All I know is for me, it stops. That's me pressing S. I'm not sure if it's default. I'll go over the best runes and masteries for Vayne after this game. Hopefully I'll complete my mastery page next game. So I just want to trim down this wave. There's no use in fighting her with this big wave in front of me. The wave is actually probably worth more than a kill on her is. So I just want to trim this down as fast as possible. So I'm gonna freeze now. I feel that we're a lot stronger lane. So I'm gonna make them have to walk up to us to see us. So she wants to see us that minion. So that's why I trade with her. Yeah, it's always nice to trade when you know that they can't trade back with. If she traded back with me there, she would have missed a minion. Well, my freeze got broken, but it's okay. Say I'm up like 13 CS on her. And be careful when auto attacking. Remember, so say I walk up and auto attack this Vayne. That cannon creep is gonna destroy me. Cannon creeps do a lot of damage. Okay, this is where I want to play pretty aggressive. Because Morgana's spell shield is down. See how I just denied her the XP and gold for that minion because I zoned her so far off the wave. But yeah, always be careful when picking trades around cannon minions because they do a lot of damage. They really do. So I'm gonna wait around to see if I can. Whatever. That's okay. Well, Bandan's ult took a lot longer than I thought it would. Yeah, I just kind of baited that out. Not on purpose, but I saved my summoners until I was really low so that Vayne would flash forward for me. I'm just gonna pick up my Sheen right here. It'll help me with my trades. Alternatively, I could have picked up a Phage and maybe like an Amp Tome, but the parts to Phage aren't really that good. The Phage itself, however, is really good. I have almost double Vayne CS, so this is a really good lane for me. Yeah, I would say that Phage is better for farming. Phage is also safer. Once you hit level 6, Sheen is really good. See how my Q literally single-handedly got rid of the Morgana shield? That's the Phage. That's the Phage doing work. I'm dead. Unfortunately, Hecarim timed his gank really well. Right when we walked back into lane, so I'm dead. I don't have summoners. It's okay though. They get dragon. I need to be really careful in lane now. They can actually... Vayne can snowball really hard with a couple of early kills. She's gonna come back to lane with a cutlass. And maybe like a dagger. Oh wow. Oh my god, we got dragon too. The god. What the hell? Well then. Yeah, Vayne is gonna come back with a cutlass and a dagger. What that means is not only does she have more movement speed than me because she has boots, she can also assist Morgana in CCing me because she can cutlass me. I'm just gonna W on her to get as much damage as I can. I knew she was gonna condemn me away, but she's alone in lane, and I'm gonna punish her for that. Never let the AD carry sit around in lane alone. Ew, that was bad. See how she's at like a quarter health now? Well, more like half health, but you know what I mean. So I denied her 2 CS there just because I pressured her when she was trying to walk up for them. See, she knows that I'm trying to hit her every time she goes up for CS. I'm just gonna kill her before... Wow. Well then. This is a fun lane. If I would have had, if I would have had 21-9, I would have killed her because I would have lived for slightly longer. It's okay though. If Ekar wants to camp us, that's fine. Other lanes are winning too. And Corki is useful if you gank him or not. Okay, well I got summoners up for the next time he comes, so I can probably turn it. Morgana, no flash. That's really good, he got a 400 gold shutdown spree. I said in like an hour and a half. I'm making a video for my YouTube really fast stuff, so. Okay. Alright, so Vayne is dead for 2 more seconds, so I want to shove this as fast as possible and make her miss as much creeps as I can. This is like you notice how I was freezing earlier? This is when you want to shove, when you know the AD carry can't get back in time. Yeah, that's the rough thing about having an AP support. He decided to spend money on AP and CDR. So we're not gonna have wards. So yeah, we're just gonna get camped, but we can deal with it. I'm gonna ward this. That won't really help though. By the time we see Hecarim there, he'll be ulting us. I know that she spell shields every single time that I Q, so I've adapted my play. That time I didn't use Q because I knew she was gonna spell shield, so I made her waste it. It's a little thing. It's little things that you can work on in improving your play. Yeah. She used spell shield, so now we can dive. Just gonna keep pushing this. I really died to that ignite. That's where the old 21-0 comes into play again. I would have lived the ignite if I had 21-9. It's okay though. No Corki skin today. Yeah, I'm on my other account. I don't have a Corki skin on this account. So I've died 2 times because I'm running 21-0, which is really unfortunate. Always make sure to get your masteries done. Don't make YouTube guides during champ select. And pay attention to the champ select timer. Also, don't buy a little dog that barks at you when you're trying to make videos. No, I'm just kidding. I love this puppy. I like the new map better. I don't really like the new minions. Actually, I do like the new minions. I think they look worse, but I like that their health bar is bigger. I'm gonna mute my mic for a second. I might just like edit this out. By the way, golems are your friend. When you're behind in lane, take golems and wolves. You just basically you shove out, and then you jungle. Like what else would I be doing right now? Oops. Farm jungle camps. Gets you a lot of gold. I'm just off my game this game. I don't know. I shouldn't be failing W's over walls. I'm so squishy. I'm not used to it. This game... It doesn't look like they're going to be building magic resist anytime soon. I could go Berserker Graves here. I think I'm just going to go Sark Boots though. Typically when you're behind, it's probably better to go Berserker Graves because your magic damage isn't going to do that much. But it's probably still going to do a decent amount because Hecarim's going into armor. Trundle's probably going to go into armor to lane against Riven. And Morgana's probably going to build Azania's Hourglass. We have really good siege, by the way. So as long as we don't keep getting Sejuani ulted, our siege is insane. Pantheon's pushing bottom. I'm gonna go do Raze. I think Ziggs has the same idea. It's okay. The XP is what's most important. I'm gonna go B2. I was hoping that wolves were gonna spawn in, but it doesn't look like they're going to. So I'll just go buy my Sark Boots and keep sieging with Ziggs. Yeah, there's wolves. Always know where your next Orisa farm is gonna be. Like when I'm always actively thinking about where I'm gonna be going next for farm. Playing mid and farming Race and Wolves is like a really good way to practice farming. Power farming in the mid game. See how Wraiths spawn? Right after I push that wave out. So now I can kill Wraiths. Hope my team doesn't fight. And then group mid again. Basically the rotation is you farm Wraiths, you push mid. You farm Wolves, you push mid. You farm Wraiths, you push mid. And it's like it's perfect timing. It's really cool. I learned that from watching Froggen's stream. Red buff is up, but it's really not that important to me at the moment. I really just want to siege with Ziggs and Vel'Koz. Especially because I have a mana pot, so I can siege for a long time. Why me, God? Oh, kill him, kill him! Oh my gosh. Oh, nice. Okay, so that's what's happening. I was curious as to why they got the freest engage of their lives. This is why. That's why the engage is so free for them. So that's completely fine that we got engaged on there. I'm behind. This is either going to be built, depending on how much gold I go back with next, is going to be built into a Last Whisper or an Infinity Edge. Sorry this is such a bad game. We got camped really hard, and I'm playing bad. It's my first game of the day, so. But like, Vayne has 9 kills, and I'm still like almost the same level as her, and I have a lot more farm than her. So I'm not that behind her, honestly. I just need to stop getting ulted by Sejuani. I'm the same level as her, with 50 more farm. Farm jungle. It's really good. I carry a lot of games by farming. I'm gonna help Ziggs at blue. I'm pretty sure this is a free catch. Yeah, I got the first proc of my slow on her. So, well, damn. I'm probably dead. Oh my gosh. I should have saved my rocket for this Sejuani. Well, some games you just gotta farm and get carried by your team. And that's what I'm doing this game. Keep up the farm, keep up the levels. Like, just because you're behind doesn't mean you should stop farming and give up. Like, there will be games that your team will carry you. Dragon just spawned. I can't do this alone. What I'm doing is I'm like walking just outside of the aggro of the dragon, so that it almost resets, but not quite. And what it does, it doesn't do damage to you. We should not fight this. I have like 10 HP. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna fight this. That's okay. I wish I could have got my ward down in that bush so that my team didn't have to face check him, but it's okay. Riven's carrying. Yeah, some games you will just have to get carried. Okay, they're building a lot of armor now. Yeah, I just need to get my Last Whisper and then work into a Bloodthirster. So, when it comes to itemization, you don't build the same thing every game. Don't build the same thing every game. Adapt your builds. Like, if you go Trinity Force, Infinity Edge, Last Whisper every single game, you're gonna lose a lot. You have to be able to adapt your builds. Actively adapt your builds. So what's happening in this game? Hecarim is driving me every single team fight. What is he building? 2 armor items. That means I have to be able to deal with Hecarim. So I need, first of all, armor pen, and second of all, lifesteal. So I think Bloodthirster is the best decision here. Boric would be good too. I strongly prefer Bloodthirster and Corki. I don't like Corki. But yeah, notice I'm still a higher level than Vayne, and she has 10 kills. I have 1. I'm farming jungle like crazy. Never stop farming. Never recall on that bush specifically, unless you know for a fact it's like safe. Like that bush is warded so often that like that's just ridiculous. Notice how I'm still actively farming between the objectives that we are doing. Farming is so important. How do you make yourself easy to carry as a marksman? Exactly what I'm doing. You just keep up the farm. Keep up the levels so that you're not... See how he just dives our backline every single team fight? Last Whisper. See how I actively made the decision. So I actively made the decision to change my itemization based on what was happening in the game. Get used to doing that. That's how you make yourself easy to carry. You just, yeah, I'm feeding, yeah, I'm losing lane, but keep the farm up. And for the love of God, finish your masteries so that you don't die like a million times. But yeah, the Trundle teleport didn't matter. I knew Sejuani wasn't going to gank pre-6. I didn't think we were going to get camped by Hecarim because Riven was just destroying top. But for whatever reason, he decided to camp us instead. But just because you're getting camped doesn't mean the game is over. Just press tab. Oh, we have a 13-3 Riven. He's camping me? Well, I better not complain about it in all chat because then he's gonna realize that Riven is fed and he's gonna go camp her instead. You know? It's just keep your farm up. Don't get down because you're getting camped. And adapt your itemization based on what's going on in the game.